Well, this is it. The second last chapter of the series. After reading this, I gotta say, I have no idea how it's going to end. It certainly grasps my interest, not knowing if this is the end, and if so, how can Sorochi close the chaos in a matter of a chapter? Hell, he even mocked himself on whether he can get away with this closure. What is his game? As far as this chapter goes, it did accomplish what an ending need to address. The theme. We may know soon enough on the ending, but we can celebrate the heartwarming message that made the journey blissful. Ever since the time skip first chapter, Shinpachi was the only one who didn't move forward with his life. Yorozuya is disbanded and everyone has a purpose in life. It's at this point that he finally admits that he lied about having a purpose. The memory of when Gintoki told them the idea of Yorozuya has stung him to this day. It's like remembering the confession being turned down. It haunts you because you were afraid to hear it, and when it is said, it's hard to move past it. It was clear before, but necessary here, to explain that Shinpachi did put a mask in front of Gintoki, hiding his actual feeling. It was a touchy move for him to let Gintoki follow his wish, but it was also a sacrifice move that he eventually suffered for 2 long years. You got to respect him for that. It's always disheartening to learn more of his action. He felt like he was lost and couldn't find a real motivation to move on. If you remember the scene with the flashbang, and he saw an image of Gintoki, it told you everything about him. All he wants is to be with him, Kagura, and everyone else, no matter what they do. I'm really happy that Kagura chimed in and shared her 2 cents on the matter. It's like watching brother and sisters lecturing each other. She doesn't agree with his opinion about moving forward, because in her view, no one really has. All she did was to go on a journey to find a cure to Sadaharu's problem, but she failed to find one. What's worse for her is she believes she destroyed Yorozuya, which is sadly ironic considering it is Sadaharu's home too. She believes what they wanted was there. Yorozuya. That's my girl. I remember predicting that the message is to move on and Shinpachi will have to close the shop for good. But this one is moving as well. The message is an ironic twist that a job that involves with people who have nothing to do gain something they wanted. There's no need to have a deep, ambitious goal. If what you have is perfect for you, then that's all that matters. It's why those 2 are heading back to the shop to start over and finally move forward. It's a nice moral. It gets better with Otose, opening a shop like there's no war going on. She even speaks casually and pays no mind on what's going on. It's not like before where she takes part of a war. However, there's a good reason behind it. Jirocho makes his reappearance here, having a nice drink for old time's sake. It gives him a good feeling to see everyone fighting. Otose's reason to stay too open is because she knows it's the right time for Yorozuya to return. Best old lady ever. We do go back to the wacky shenanigans with Madao and Prince Hata. They are always wacky, but that's how they do bring a ton of laughs. If you ask me, the news crew are the most savage people in the series. Not only had they killed their reporter on and off for a moment, but they even gone with the cooking segment during the crisis. What the hell? Prince Hata may have taken out Madao by mistake, but he wastes no time to take all the credits and even have a facial uplift for the cool hero pose. Too bad the news is savage as hell. Not only they have a video signal issue, but somehow they censors Prince Hata and G's antenna. It almost reminds me of censoring a man's chin. G is savage as usual towards Hata, suggesting that Mosaic should have covered him entirely. Ouch. I'm convinced Shijaku's character is made to be naive or easily misunderstood. When Hata is crying in fear, somehow he feels the passion of his war cry. He has the utmost faith in him. Seriously? Hilarious when he tries to have an epic speech about companionship. Madao rises up and tries to take Hata down. Good work, team. To add more to the hilarity, G starts kicking Hata even though he just said he would take out Madao. These guys, I'm going to miss them. Speaking of missing, one character finally returns after kicking everyone's ass in the ship. Looking rather young. The panel didn't pan shot his face, only his smile, but you can clearly tell who. In fact, his cape is another indication. My guess is that he learned the same technique as Son. The only question is, was he the one that taught Kagura that technique? Regardless, it's neat that the family got something out of defeating Son. I don't know which scene is my favorite. The whole scene with Shinpachi and Kagura talking about moving forward? Or this next scene? Kagura is casually eating like the good old days. It's true that she and Shinpachi have grown up, but maybe she has grown far too much. That technique really creates fun comedy. I love how the Final Fantasy talk resumed here. Now Catherine declaring Shinpachi as a boy who wants to do with grannies. Can he ever catch a break? Besides, she's the one to talk about old people. What made the scene worth it is it wasn't just aiming to deliver comedy. It aimed to feel the nostalgia one more time. The laughs they all share warms my heart. Sorochi knows how to hit the feel so accurately. It's true when Otose say they are a thread connected by Gintoki. It's amazing how she saved his life in the past, and from there on, he pulled a miracle after miracle. This could have been a perfect moving storytelling. Imagine if she didn't take him in. We wouldn't have this wonderful journey. I'll say it over and over again until I die. But Yorozuya is among the best family you can ask in manga. It's not because the series has gone on for a very long time. It's because how wonderful they have developed as individual and as a family. What they say is already convincing enough. We buy into their story. Gintoki has been fulfilling everyone's wish, even for those two. We saw what they have done, and now they are going to return the favor. For Gintoki, they will become Yorozuya once again. Bottom line, they will grant his wish, which keeps the chosen path a mystery. And that's good. I know the series is ending in the next chapter, so I've been told, but it doesn't give anything away on the resolution. We can keep on guessing until it finally arrives to the point. Also, it helps to reinforce the theme of the series as well as neatly tie in with the idea of following Gintoki's path. However the final chapter ends, at least one message will be satisfying. To add more greatness, the four heroines that chased after Gintoki earlier make their return, and bonus, all except Kyubi revert back to their old design. I mean, Kyubi did cut her hair, so what can you do? Every one of them has their own moments with him helping, but they all know his accomplishment, friends, and feelings. They too want to help him, for they will follow his path and grant that wish. It was great to see them again, but they top it even further because they weren't alone. Everyone from the Kabuki district is there, all ready to return the favor. Everyone have their own history with Yorozuya. Now, before the series ends, they will be there, Yorozuya. You can't ask at better people than this. This was very heartwarming. The message was impactful enough to make me beg the gods of all religions to tell me if the next chapter is truly the final chapter. Let it be a lie and continue on somehow, some way. We can only wait for the next and final chapter. I love this chapter. I know some fans will feel confused, unsure what to feel due to the countdown. This is why countdown is a nonsense tactical move for attention, even if it does work. It's hard to say how it will end and how much can it cover in one chapter. It can't be rushed, but how far will Sorochi go? That's not enough time to close off everything, including the resolution with Shoyo. Is this the end? The final chapter is coming. Be prepared for anything, even if it hurts. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. This is it. The next chapter will be the final chapter. Doesn't mean it will end 100%. Maybe they will change to a different publication. Maybe it will end in a very rushed manner. Who knows? But we will find out very, very soon. Final bet. The next chapter is the final chapter and it will be the end of it. Or will there be more chapters? But this one will be the final chapter to be released in Weekly Shonen Jump. All bets are off. Even though I say get ready, I'm still not ready. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.